Today's video is brought to us by Sonoran Desert Institute. If you're like most gun owners who like to repair and upgrade your own firearms, well, why not take that passion and turn it into a career? SDI is a distance learning institute, and all of the materials and tools are shipped directly to your door. They have classes on ballistics, gunsmithing, armorers courses, and even drone classes. You can get your certificate or your degree and take that step now. Check out the link down below and in the pinned comment, sdi.edu. And thank you to the Sonoran Desert Institute for making today's video possible. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Last night I was doing my look-see through the areas in which I comb for information. And one of the things I check every now and then is Twitter. I don't go on there much, but when I do, I usually find some jewels from the antis. And late last night, I discovered this one from David Hogg. Now, I bring this up for a reason. I don't think David Hogg is anybody that we need to worry about per se, but he still is the golden child of the anti-gun movement for his generation, so much so that he's going to Harvard. I think he's going for free, if I'm not mistaken. And there already is a push for David Hogg to contemplate a run for office on the national level. Now, I'm going to show you this tweet. The Hogg said, "The Second Amendment is a collective, not an individual right. Hamilton knew this, see Federalist Paper 29, as did the courts for several hundred years. The modern version of the Second Amendment only exists because of decades of work by the gun lobby to change what 2A meant." What he didn't tell you is Federalist 29 was about the militia and had nothing to do with, there was nothing in it about curtailing the Second Amendment rights of anybody. What Hogg, the Harvard kid, also doesn't want to tell people is that the Constitution is a limitation on government. It does not grant the people any rights. It's a limitation on the government that was created in the document. Now, in response to Hogg's tweet, a whole litany of clowns chimed in. Newtown jumped in and said, "American children are getting hunted by gunmen with weapons of war in our schools due to deliberate misinterpretation of the Second Amendment." Now, I bring this to you obviously because this is the beginning of a potential new narrative. We've heard all of the stuff that was before the Bruen decision on the anti-gunners side as far as how they think they can interpret common sense things to take away the rights of people that were not granted by the government. And then post-Bruen, we've seen these 6 or 7 anti-gun states or localities, DC being one, how they're trying to squirm their way around to create new gun control based off of interpreting words the way that makes them feel warm and fuzzy. And this whole Second Amendment is being misinterpreted. It is starting to catch steam. I've seen it for the last 5, 6, 7 days in different areas. And now that we see the golden child of the anti-gun movement of the generation, the Hogg talking about it, he's being told to discuss this. Believe me, he doesn't come up with this stuff on his own. But to counter the Hogg, I want to show you these things because maybe he forgot about this stuff too. Samuel Adams said, "The Constitution shall never be construed to prevent the people of the United States who are peaceable citizens from keeping their own arms." Thomas Jefferson even said, "The laws that forbid the carrying of arms are laws of such a nature. They disarm only those who are neither inclined nor determined to commit crimes. Such laws make things worse for the assaulted and better for the assailants. They serve rather to encourage than to prevent homicides. For an unarmed man may be attacked with greater confidence than an armed man." Patrick Henry said, "Guard with jealous attention the public liberty. Suspect everyone who approaches that jewel. Unfortunately, nothing will preserve it but downright force. Whenever you give up that force, you are ruined. The great object is that every man be armed. Everyone who is able might have a gun." Again, Thomas Jefferson, "No free man shall ever be barred the use of arms. I prefer dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery. What country can preserve its liberties if their rulers are not warned from time to time that their people preserve the spirit of resistance? Let them take arms." So as many of you out here understand, we can find a plethora of quotes by the founders that made it very clear that people, individuals being armed was key to not only what they were working towards, but what they created. And that is the only thing that's keeping us here in 2022 a free nation, as much as we can be. So I just wanted to get this out there. I want you to talk amongst your friends and discuss this, and I want you to get this information out because we're going to start seeing this. My guess is leading up to the election and definitely post this midterm election, moving towards the presidential election cycle, which is only 2 years away from us. So again, thank you for your time. I appreciate each and every single one of you. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community, this country safe. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.